my honor and privilege to welcome you to a very special edition of BW Dialogue. Today we'll talk about well-being, we'll talk about celebrating life, and we couldn't have had a better guest than somebody who doesn't really need an introduction in India and in the world. Let me welcome Mr. Anupam Kher, who's really a multifaceted personality. Of course, he's a critically acclaimed actor. He's now the author of 3 books, and today he's been also a leader in the entertainment education space. He was the chairman of the FTII, and I can go on talking about his accolades, his Filmfare Awards, the lives he has touched. But today, I believe, we are talking about his book, Your Best Day is Today. The context is that, so I would encourage all of you to pick up a copy and read it. I can only say it is very authentic. It's written from the heart, and it's very simple. You will relate to it, and as we go along, have a conversation around this book and learn Mr. Kher's top lockdown lessons in the book. You'll see why I'm recommending this book. Welcome, Mr. Kher, and thank you for talking to BW Business World. In the book, you talk about have we become a better version of ourselves? You talk about it has changed me, has it changed you? So tell us what has changed in you in the last 8+ months in these pandemic times?
Thank you, Anurag. Thank you for having me on this platform. We've known each other as friends for a long time, as professionals for a long time. So it's a privilege to be on this platform and talking to you. This is my first live with you, so that has changed. It needed a pandemic to sort of have a conversation with you, and that also you are in Delhi and I'm in Mumbai. I think the most important thing that changed was that we took a pause, or we were forced to take a pause. All these years we are running fast nowhere. We have been trying to achieve. We are becoming achievers in our profession, in our money chase, everything. But as a person, we stopped being achievers. What is it as a person that you need? You need to be compassionate. You need to be a great listener. You need to have that feeling of love and brotherhood or sisterhood. You need to take a pause. You need to reflect on your own self. You need to understand who you are. You need to come closer to yourself. And this forced pandemic or forced lockdown gave us time to breathe. And I say to breathe, it means we actually notice. What is meditation? Meditation is noticing that you're breathing. So that changed. And if this pandemic does not change you, or this lockdown does not change you for betterment, then nothing in the world will change you. Because we also got in touch with our needs. What are our actual 3 needs? I have said it in the book also, that the 3 things that we need the most because of this lockdown we understood is that we need to be close to our family members. The moment lockdown was announced, the moment pandemic was announced, we wanted to be close to our family, to our parents, to our husband, wife, sons or daughters. The second thing that we needed was essential commodities. बस रोटी मिल जाए, गैस चलती रहे आपकी, और चावल मिल जाए, सब्जी मिल जाए, जो भी आप खाते हैं. Third thing, we needed our Wi-Fi to work. That's all. So how we have been chasing things, which I cleaned my whole cupboard, gave away things in this whole 8-9 months. I wore the same track pants, 3 jodi of track pants, shirt, t-shirt, grew my beard. We gave away this vanity that we think that hamesha presentable. So we were playing our roles. We were being a version of us which we wanted the world to watch. कि मेरा actual version जो है, अनुराग जी का actual version ये है, मेरा ये है, अनुपम खेर का ये है. But the truth was that we were pretending to be somebody else. So that changed, which is a big change.
Thank you so much. I met you almost 16 years back, and you were kind, and we had just started. And I've seen that there is something about you in terms of embracing people you don't know, whether it's your daily videos, whether you were in New York shooting, walking, meeting people. And in the book, you talk about how going to New York, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And how going to New York helped you rediscover yourself. In some way, you also said in this book that, one needs to rediscover themselves. And, while we're grappling with this reality of, Corona, we need to go inside. And, you talk about compassion. But, whether it's your life, whether it's your book, it's a lot about your mother. I mean, I read the book yesterday from start to end, and there's a chapter called Dulari Beats the Coronavirus. And, I noticed you mentioned how you felt good when you left her to your brother's place and you came down from the lift. Also, when you left her in the hospital, and she you're Anupam Kher, who can do anything, right? कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, but you had to leave her alone, and so you were vulnerable. So your mother is the center of your universe. You talk about the family a lot. You talk about your brother's sister, their children. You talk about your nephew who had to suddenly grow up and become the man of the house. Tell us, how has coronavirus strengthened family relationships, redefined and rejuvenated relationships?
See, we take most for granted. And in family, we take our parents most for granted. कि और माँ बाप भी हमको ये फीलिंग देते हैं कि बेटा अपना काम कर, मैं समझती हूँ या मैं समझता हूँ. Which is a selfish thing to do. That we cannot, the people who are the most selfless people in our lives, because they are selfless, because they are always making our life easy, we take them for granted. I have never felt like that. I have never done like that. I have always felt that whatever I am today is the blessings and the hardships of my parents. I come from a small town. I mean, now it's no more small Shimla. I was born in a poor family. I was in a joint family. My grandfather, grandmother, chacha, taya, सब लोग साथ में रहते थे. In a small little place. But we were very happy. My father was the only earning member. So one day I asked my grandfather, I said, Dadaji, we are very poor. Why are we happy? So he said, Beta, when you are very poor, the cheapest luxury is happiness. And I have seen my mother cooking from day to night, working, cleaning the place since morning. My father leaving at 7:30 in the morning. His office was forest department, was about 14 kilometers one side, walking every day, coming back in the night at 8 o'clock, and never being irritating, never lose cool. Of course, the daily problems hoti thi, mother father ke jhagde hote the. But as I grew up more and more, especially when I became successful, I never let go of the feeling that I am what my parents have sacrificed for my happiness or my brother's happiness. So you will find in my conversation a lot of references of my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, not only in the book, but in real life also. For my father at a very early stage told me something which was amazing. He said, Beta, failure is an event, never a person. Because जब मैं उनके पास अपनी 9th standard में हमको report card, we had to take the report card and get it signed by them. So it was a very stressful period because, especially if you've not done well in exams. So I went to my father because I knew my mother will give me one tight slap if she sees my marks. So my father, I said, can you please sign? My father was lenient. So he saw my rank and he said, Beta, tu 59th aaya? Haan ji. So he said, how many students are in the class? I said, 60. So he became serious and I thought now he will scold me or whatever. He took a pause and he said, एक बात तो है बिट्टू is my घर का name. एक बात तो है बिट्टू, जो बेटा फर्स्ट आता है ना उसको हमेशा टेंशन रहती होगी कि मुझे फर्स्ट आना है. मगर जो 59th आ सकता है वो 48th आ सकता है, 36th आ सकता है, 24th आ सकता है.
What a beautiful way to look at life.
So एक काम करना, next time 48th आ जाना. और याद रखना, failure is an event, never a person. Now when your father at the age of 15 tells you how to deal with failure, then no power on earth can scare you. And similarly, my mother, when my father passed away in 2012 on the 10th of February, it was very important for my mother to deal with the rest of her life. And we were the one, me and my brother were the one who will be deciding her course of life. Because my parents were married for 59 years. In 59 years, you are not only husband and wife, you are partners, you almost become brothers and sisters, you become the best friends, you become a habit. So when one of the partner goes, the other person is completely empty and don't know how to spend the rest of her life. So we decided that instead of mourning our father's death, we will celebrate his life on his chauta. So me and my brother decided that we will tell people not to come in this traditional white pajama and white shirt and pant. We'll tell them to come and wear colorful clothes. Because my father had an amazing, simplistic life. I don't want to remember my father as an old man who fell sick and then passed away. And also I wanted my mother to feel good that she was married, even though he was a clerk in the forest department, but he was a good man, he was a great man. And we called all our friends to Hare Rama Hare Krishna temple, वहाँ पर जो auditorium है. I decided to invite a rock band. We called a rock band rather than a kirtan bhajan. I'm sure the people who do that, it's important, that's their sensitivity. But I decided to get a rock band and told them to play all my father's songs that he loved. He loved those songs which were slow and depressing, but I told them to remix them. दुखी मन मेरे सुन मेरा कहना जा नहीं चैना वहाँ नहीं रहना दुखी मन मेरे, तो वो गाने भी अच्छे लगने लगे. And I narrated all the funniest things of my father's habits to the audience.
Can you tell us one or two habits that you've picked up?
I don't know. I did not pick up, but funny I can tell you my fun. Because जब पैसे कम होते थे तो माँ बाप के झगड़े भी पैसे के हिसाब से सॉल्व होते थे. तो मेरे फादर अपने जेब में एक रुपए के फ्रेश नोट्स रखते थे जो आवाज करते थे. तो जब मेरी माँ चिल्लाती थी मेरे पिताजी पे किसी बात से, तो मेरे फादर जेब में खोलते में की आवाज करते थे कि मतलब तू थोड़ा कम कर बोलना तो मैं तेरे को थोड़ा कैश देने वाला हूँ. तो फिर होती नहीं आपने ऐसा क्यों किया, आपको ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, अपने साथ वाले को दे दिया, और आपको सोचना चाहिए ना, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. अच्छा ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट टाइम मत करना. ओके आई लव यू टू, वो दे देते. तो ये इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें मुझे जिंदगी में कभी नहीं भूलती हैं. माय फादर यूज्ड टू हैड दिस हैबिट कि वो रास्ते में सामान लेके आते थे, अंडे या सब्जी, तो रास्ते में कोई मिलता था तो पूछते थे पुष्करनाथ जी क्या हो रहा है, सब कुछ क्या लेके आ रहे हैं. मैंने गोभी लेके आ रहा हूँ, अंडे लेके आ रहे हैं, तो आपको भी चाहिए, तो उसमें से आधे अंडे उसको दे देते मल्होत्रा साहब को या शर्मा जी को. तो मेरी माँ बड़ी चिढ़ती थी कि क्या करते हैं, इतना भी क्या अच्छा होना. एक दिन मेरे फादर ने गलती की, मेरी माँ के लिए 2 लिपस्टिक्स लेके आ रहे थे, तो रास्ते में उनको मिसेस मल्होत्रा मिल गई. मिसेस मल्होत्रा ने पूछा कि क्या लेके जा रहे हो, उन्होंने कहा जी लिपस्टिक लेके जा रहे हैं, चलो एक आप रख लो. That day when my mother came to know that लिपस्टिक किसी को दी है, तो she gave him a sorry. तो ये मैंने किस्से बताने शुरू किए. ये किस्से कुछ मैंने 1 घंटे तक बताए, और फिर मेरे दोस्तों ने भी, मेरे फादर की आदत थी वो किसी भी फोटो में घुस जाते थे. मैं फैंस के साथ फोटो खिंचाता था, वो अंदर घुस जाते थे. फिर वो he never used to travel by flight. He was a nervous flyer by flight. So he used to travel by train. और ट्रेन में डब्बे में बोलते थे सबको कि मेरा बेटा अनुपम खेर है. तो बाकी लोग कहते थे अगर तेरा बेटा अनुपम खेर है तो तू ट्रेन में थोड़ा ट्रैवल करता भाई, झूठ बोल रहे हैं आप. तो मेरे फादर रात को 3 बजे मुझे फोन करते थे कि मैं इस समय ट्रेन में पहुंचा हूँ, मैं फलानी जगह पहुंचा हूँ, ये यकीन नहीं कर रहे, इनसे बात कर. पापा अच्छा ठीक है, तो मैं फोन ले लेता था. तो जो पैसेंजर होते थे वो कहते हमें क्या पता कि तू अनुपम खेर है, तू ऐसे कोई भी हो सकता है, डायलॉग सुना. तो रात को 3 बजे मैं उनको कर्मा के डायलॉग सुना रहा हूँ. थप्पड़ की गूंज सुनी तूने, जब तक तुम जिंदा रहोगे इस गूंज की गूंज. माय फादर ऐसे थे. मेरे फादर मेरा नंबर दे देते थे लोग. सो बट ही वाज अ ग्रेट ह्यूमन बीइंग. So when I told this story, then when people were laughing about it, after the ceremony, my mother at night called me and my brother, and she said, "Thank you very much that you celebrated my husband's life. Actually, I was married to a great man." So उससे उनके अब इस बात को 8 साल हो गए. My mother has never, I'm sure she misses him. I'm sure she misses the partner, the husband, but she has come to terms with her own peace. So it is important. For me, it is very important. एक बार मेरे फादर ने मुझे कहा था कि बेटा तू मेरा फोन नहीं उठाता ना, मोबाइल आ गए थे उन दिनों, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता. मैंने कहा पापा आप एक काम करते हैं, हम 8 बजे डिसाइड कर लेते हैं, आप मुझे सुबह 8 बजे फोन करा करो, मैं उठा लिया करूँगा चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. तो ये तो बोल दिया मैंने, बिल्कुल मैं भूल गया कि मैं किसी दिन लंदन में हूँगा, किसी दिन जर्मनी में हूँगा, किसी दिन अमेरिका में हूँगा. जब यहाँ के इंडिया के 8 बजते थे मेरे को फोन आ जाता. But I never did not pick up because the only thing that you can give your people, your parents, is the sense of security. My mother calls me every day. मुझे क्या लगता है 1 सेकंड लगता है यार, उन्होंने बोला हाँ मामा मैं ठीक हूँ, अच्छा ठीक है बंद कर दे. बस हम ये करते नहीं है. इस पैंडेमिक ने बहुत सारे लोगों को इस बात का एहसास कराया है कि हमारे माँ बाप फर्नीचर का पीस नहीं है, उनकी इमोशंस है, उनके रिश्ते हमारे साथ. उन्होंने क्या क्या, मैं तो हमेशा, मैं अमेरिका में था तो मैं वहाँ फर्स्ट जनरेशन के लोगों को हमेशा बोलता था और बोलता हूँ अभी भी कि प्लीज टेल योर स्टोरी टू योर चिल्ड्रन, हाउ यू मेड इट. अनुराग जी आपकी भी एक स्टोरी होगी, आप कहाँ से निकल के आए होंगे, कहाँ से आपने शुरुआत की थी, आज आप मल्टी टास्क मास्टर हैं, आज आप मल्टी टाइकून हैं या जो भी है, अगर आपकी स्ट्रगल की एक स्टोरी है, ये हम अपने बच्चों को बताते नहीं, वी ट्राई एंड मेक देयर लाइफ इजी फॉर देम बाय नॉट टेलिंग देम। तो ये
मुझे याद है कि मैं आपको, ये आपकी तीसरी किताबें, पहली 2 किताबें भी मैंने पढ़ी हैं और ये कल पूरी पढ़ी मैंने। मुझे याद है मैं आपको प्लेन में कोई 4 साल 5 साल पहले मिला था और आपने बोला था मैं एक ऐसी किताब लिखूंगा, you know, in you and me, and I told you about the book. And in this book, I don't remember the chapter, but you write, I grew up, you talk about yourself, where parents are gods. Everything starts with parents, and in
Exactly.
the way you dealt with your mother, you know, the Dulari Rocks, you know, doing that video to make her good and, you know, bring her goodness out and inspire other people to look after their parents, you know, and to celebrate their parents and, you know, treat them as important as anybody in your life is something. Now, in the book, you also talk about, in the you know, in the section 4, you talk about conversations with yourself, conversations with myself, and you know, you talk about discovering yourself, and there is a chapter called Have You Met Bittu, right? And that's about kind of rediscovering yourself. It's about the pause you talk about. As you rightly said, we all are running, doing. We're not. So tell us, in last 8 months, have you met Bittu?
I do not let Bittu go away from me. Bittu is my reference point. I'll tell you how this book happened. I had just finished my autobiography, had just came last year. Lessons life taught me unknowingly. मेरे किताब लिखने का कोई मतलब नहीं था और कोई मन भी नहीं था. मगर when I came back from New York on the 20th of March this year, I saw Mumbai and I saw the streets of Mumbai and I saw that I have to be alone, quarantined. Kiran was in Chandigarh. My brother was with my mother. Sikandar was in his room. My friends were in their own place. It put a fear in my mind. Fear of uncertainty, fear of insecurity. All those things happened. How did I cope with those insecurity? Because I'm an eternal optimist. मुझे हर चीज में कुछ optimism नजर आना चाहिए. तो मुझे लगा कि मैं कैसे, तो मैंने पहली बार 2-3 दिन बाद अपने घर के बाहर मुंबई में चिड़ियों के चहचहाने की आवाज सुनी. मैं हैरान रह गया. मैंने कभी इतने 39 सालों में चिड़ियों की आवाज नहीं सुनी मुंबई में. एटलीस्ट नॉट अवेयर ऑफ इट. मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम कोयल के कूकने की आवाज सुनी. So much so that I used to reply back to the कोयल. कोयल कुछ करती थी, बोलती थी, तो मैं भी ऐसे करता था. And she used to reply back. ये मैंने किया ही नहीं कभी. मैंने आसमान देखा तो देखा आसमान थोड़ा नीला भी हो सकता है बॉम्बे का. Then I saw that this is behind this dark cloud, there is a silver lining in everything, even in pandemic, even in lockdown. And then I started talking to people. मेरा रेफरेंस पॉइंट बिट्टू है. बिट्टू जो है वो बॉम्बे में 3 जून 1981 को 37 रुपए लेकर आया था. और आज भगवान की दया से मैंने पिछले 37 साल में मैंने 517 फिल्में कर ली हैं. मेरे को पद्मश्री, पद्म भूषण, फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड ये सब मिला है. मगर बिट्टू इम्प्रेस नहीं होता उससे. बिकॉज बिट्टू इज मेड ऑफ ऑनेस्टी. Bittu is made of sense of wonder. Bittu has a sense of reference of point of life. तो बिट्टू जो है अनुपम खेर को याद दिलाता रहता है कि इडियट, जब तक तू मैं नहीं रहेगा ना, तेरा कुछ भी मन नहीं करनी. So I don't carry the burden of Anupam Kher on my shoulders because my reference point is Bittu. बिट्टू के point of view से Anupam Kher is करोड़पति always. I don't compare my money last. That's why failure से डर नहीं लगता. An eternal optimist too. So it's a lethal combination. And Bittu is the person who keep. हम अपने अंदर के छोटे बच्चे को हमेशा भूल जाते हैं. अनुराग के अंदर का भी छोटा बच्चा हमेशा उसके साथ होगा. या जो आपके ऊपर दीपक साहब हैं, या ये जो बाकी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, मयंक जो जुड़े हुए हैं, जिनके भी नाम ऊपर आ रहे हैं, ये सबके अंदर का एक छोटा मासूम बच्चा है जिसको हम भूल जाते हैं, जिसको हम डिस्कार्ड कर देते हैं. एंड दैट इज द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक वी डू. बिकॉज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो आपका खुशी का रेफरेंस पॉइंट चला जाता है. आपको लगता है कि नहीं यार, लास्ट टाइम मुझे मेरी पिक्चर ने 10 करोड़ का बिजनेस किया था, अब मेरी पिक्चर 15 करोड़ का क्यों नहीं करती. बट बिट्टू रिमाइंड्स हिम दैट 3 साल तू बॉम्बे की सड़कों पे ठोकरें खाता था, तू 27 दिन रेलवे स्टेशन पे सोया था, तेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे, उससे बेटर तो तेरी सिचुएशन है ना. तो सडनली अनुपम खेर फील्स बेटर बाय excuse me, no, not this. So Bittu is my reference point of life. दैट इज व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट। हमारे अपने अंदर के बिट्टू को या बबली को या जो भी नाम है, पिंकी को, जो भी हमारे निकनेम है, रेफरेंस पॉइंट इवन इफ इट इज वेरी।
और मजे की बात यह है, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि मेरा नाम अनुराग है तो मेरा निकनेम अन्नू है, और मेरी बड़ी बहन है उनका नाम है सुकीर्ति, बट उनका निकनेम बिट्टू है। अब मेरे माँ बाप ने रखा था, तो मेरा तो इसमें कोई रोल नहीं है। So coming back to more questions, you talk about living life now. The book is called Your Best Day Is Today. You also have a chapter called.
Title has also come from my mother.
Yes,
Title of this book has come from my mother. When we were very poor and we were in primary school, my mother used to drop us to this primary school. और मैं और मेरे छोटे भाई को, हम 4th या 5th स्टैंडर्ड में होते थे, और वो रोज गेट के पास पहुंचकर हमको कश्मीरी में बोलती थी, जोन अजुक दोचू सारनी को जान, कश्मीरी में, इसका मतलब था योर बेस्ट डे इज टुडे। सो माय मदर यूज्ड टू सेंड अस विद ऑप्टिमिज्म टू द स्कूल। हम पढ़ाई में अच्छे नहीं थे, हम स्कूल में अच्छे नहीं थे, मगर हमको लगता था माँ बोल के गई है योर बेस्ट डे इज टुडे, बेस्ट डे होगा। तो डंडे भी पढ़ते थे तो लगता था कि बेस्ट डे का पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ है कि आज बेस्ट डे में डंडे पढ़ने वाले हैं, आज मुर्गा बनाएंगे टीचर, तो ये पार्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट डे है। तो एक फिल्म थी बहुत अच्छी, लाइफ इज ब्यूटीफुल।
Yeah, I watched it. Roberto Benigni movie where about his father.
उसमें उसका बेटा और बाप जो है वो गेम खेलते हैं कंसंट्रेशन कैंप। I think all people from poor families play a game to make their life easier and better, and that's what we should never forget.
Thank you so much. You make you make big lessons from simple things that you talk in the story to illustrate simple viewpoint. And you also talk about the treasure trove of friendships. You talk about how Anil Kapoor called you and said you must come to Delhi, to Bombay soon. How Anil Kapoor and his wife arranged for
every Friday
dinner with their daughter,
and Satish Kaushik on every Tuesday.
Kaushik would check on you and the conversation. So have we rediscovered friendship and rejuvenated friendships? You talk about you reached out to your classmates also,
yes,
right? So you tell us, in our normal schedules we forget all, don't enjoy them.
You see, हमारी जो actually
will we preserve them or will we go back to our old behaviors which are so much about ourselves?
मुझे लगता है कि it will be a better world after this, because अमृत मंथन में विष भी निकलता है और अमृत भी निकलता है। अभी आप पर डिपेंड करता है कि आप विष का चरनामत पीते हो या अमृत का चरनामत पीते हो। 90% people I think will learn from it. हमारी पूंजी जो है ना, वो हमारे आसपास के कुछ लोग, देखिए बैंक बैलेंस तो ऊपर नीचे होता रहेगा। In our greed, we forgot that there are other inhabitants also in this universe with us. जब शुरू में हम ये जब लॉकडाउन शुरू हुआ था, तो मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि इंसान जो है वो अपने घरों के पिंजरों में आ गए हैं और पक्षी और जानवर जो है वो सड़क पे घूम रहे हैं। That is what nature taught us. All these people who have become your friends, who of many years, I know, मेरा बचपन का भी दोस्त था, मैंने अपने काम किया, मेरे पास 10th स्टैंडर्ड की मेरे पास ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट पिक्चर थी, वो सारे स्टूडेंट्स नहीं खड़े होते प्रिंसिपल साहब के साथ और
very alert,
और बड़ी अजीब सी लगती है। तो मैंने उन 57 में से कम 38 स्टूडेंट्स को फोन किया, अनिल दत्ता को, मुनिंदर सिंह को, इन लोगों को फोन किया। हमने 50 साल बात ही नहीं की थी, and I actually reconnected with them. So this is what gives you strength. When you are faced with any catastrophe or problem, strength comes from your close ones. Strength does not come from money. If you suppose somebody is unwell, उसको strength कहाँ से आएगी? कोई उसको फोन करेगा तो फिक्र मत करें. Even depression, when you are depressed, when you are low, you call up the people who do not judge you. Friends don't judge you. वो जो मेरा अनिल कपूर का वीडियो वायरल हुआ कि वो मेरे घर के नीचे आके उसने, बिकॉज हम मिल नहीं सकते थे, तो उसने गाना गाया तेरे घर के सामने एक घर बनाऊंगा। या हर फ्राइडे को उनकी बेटी रिया जो थी मेरे लिए खाना बनाती थी। आई यूज्ड टू फॉर द होल वीक आई यूज्ड टू लुक फॉरवर्ड टू दैट फ्राइडे एंड ट्यूसडे वेजिटेरियन बेस्ट खाना मुझे सतीश के यहाँ मिलेगा और फिर मेरे भाई के यहाँ। और जब मैं अकेला भी होता था तो आई यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट विद पीपल. I started noticing what is good in it. This is the best revival of our faith in goodness that has happened on a mass level, world level. और क्या हम ताकत की बात करते थे, this is the most advanced nation, this is the most happening nation, this is the most happening thing. हम चांद पे पहुंचे, अब हम मंगल पे पहुंच रहे हैं, मगर एक छोटे से वायरस ने हम सबको नपुंसक बना दिया in terms of power. So if we do not even understand the change that we need to bring in, then there is something wrong with us. And I'm sure that is not the case. We will certainly be a better world to live.
You are so right that it has made us more compassionate, and
Yes.
and just being nice to people, being mindful of the issues that they may be going through, and just being kind to them through a conversation, through being in the moment, giving them your complete attention. Now
My father used to say, Anurag, my father used to say the easiest thing in the world is to make somebody happy. And I just follow that. You remember that आप Imperial Hotel में आपके कोई function चल रहा था. I was not invited because you did not know I was there. I just walked into that writers का कुछ चल रहा था आपका event. So I just walked in because मुझे लगा this simple act of mine, just impromptu walking into, will make you happy and the other authors also. हम अपने आप को बड़ा seriously लेते हैं. And I personally feel people who pretend don't like themselves. I like myself for whatever I have done, made out of my life. So spontaneous hona is the easiest way to make somebody happy.
And when you make somebody happy, it makes you happy.
You happy, yes, of course. I was doing it for my own happiness.
The art of receiving is good. The art of giving gives you even more happiness. When you buy a book, we all the time buy books and gift it to our friends, because we want them to discover the book or the goodness in the book. You talk about home as the new workplace. I mean, you are doing your work from your home. All of us are doing our work from our homes or anywhere, not necessarily the office. Tell us, you talk about will sports ever be the same? You talk about wedding planning in the new normal. You talk about how for theatre, Zoom is the new normal. Tell us, how has the content and entertainment industry changed forever because of this?
Yeah, we have adapted ourselves to everything. My grandmother used to make food on angithi. My mother started making food on pressure cooker and gas पे. आजकल माइक्रोवेव में खाना गर्म होता है. We adapted to it. हमारे मोहल्ले में एक बंदे के पास फोन होता था और पूरा मोहल्ला उस फोन को इस्तेमाल करता था. ट्रंक कॉल्स आती थी, पीपी ट्रंक कॉल्स कि जी केर साहब आपका फोन आया पठानकोट से. तो सारे लोग बैठ जाते थे और जिसके घर फोन होता था वो चाय भी देता था, नाश्ता भी देता था और हम जोर जोर से बातें करते थे. Now we are used to gadgets. We have three phones, two phones. We are talking through this whole thing. So adaptability comes easily to human beings. We will change. I have a friend Vidya. She wrote about. I spoke to her about. You're a wedding planner. How will you deal with it? She said something very interesting. He said earlier wedding planning में होता था कि कितने guest आ रहे हैं. अब sanctity of marriage पे काम होने लगा. यार पूजा अच्छी तरह से अपने 50 हमने छांट लिए कि हमको 50 इनफैक्ट इट्स अ जोक आल्सो ना कि 50 लोगों में डिसाइड हो गया आपके 50 कौन है. बाकी सब तो शो के लिए बुलाते थे. I asked Saina Nehwal, badminton player, national champion. I said, don't you want the audience to cheer you up? How will you do it? He said, I have gone inwards now. So I imagine my people around me rather than seeing them or getting. I'm less distracted now. Or a mother that I spoke to, mother of 2 children, my friend's daughter Sonia, she spoke about it. So people are adapted. आप और मैं भी अभी हम comfortable तरीके से बात कर ही रहे हैं, है ना. अभी आपने थोड़ा कैमरा नीचे रखा था, मैंने कहा कैमरा थोड़ा ऊपर कर दो because मैं सिनेमा का बंदा हूँ, तो आप करते हैं. But conversation actually अब आप सुन भी रहे हो, मैं जो कह रहा हूँ और मैं भी आपकी बात सुन रहा हूँ. Communication has become more focused and more. There is no distraction.
Beautiful.
We are all with blinkers now.
Absolutely.
अब हमको वही दिखाई देता जो हम स्क्रीन पर देखते हैं.
And again, I like the titles of some of your chapter. The chapter 30 is the times has changed, but have we? And the question I want to ask you, and I did allude to it, that some of the behaviors that we have right now, or they may have become habit, are because of compulsion. Some of the things may stay when we have the choice. In your view, what are the things that will stay and become part of our habit, and what are the things that will go away?
So I think I will people will become more aware of their health. That is the most important factor. We will not take health for granted. So we will go back to our roots. What we as a civilization. हम क्यों बोलते थे हाथ धो के खाना है, हाथ धो, पैर धो, जमीन पे बैठ के खाओ और नमस्ते करो. We will go back to that. This whole thing that we learned, which is fine. गले लगने से we will miss गले लगना, but हम धीरे-धीरे वो change करेंगे. Health का mental problem.
Well-being.
Mental well-being is very important because you need to fight any kind of disease with being stronger as mental well-being. We will be listening to other people. There will be more sense of compassion in other people. Because we discovered we don't need so much. We don't need some बांट के खाना है. एक अपनी जिंदगी की भी अहमियत का हमें एहसास हुआ. Unfortunately, in the time of pandemic and in the time of lockdown, death became more of a statistics rather than a feeling. कि वहाँ इतने लोग मर गए, यहाँ इतने लोग मर गए. And also we could not even mourn the deaths of our dear ones. But now the ceremony of Chautha and Tervi was to people to get over their sense of loss because everybody will come in, we will give the person who has lost somebody a normalcy कि life चलती रहनी चाहिए. उसी वजह अब तो इस बार तो हो ही नहीं सका. So I think we will also value life more than.
Two last questions. And bring in Abhishek, who's a senior editor with us and one of our best writers who will ask you a question. You, Mr. Kher, you achieved everything. You're an acclaimed actor, you're a Padma Shri, you've been a chairman of FTII, you've gone to a new city. I mean, New York is as competitive as anywhere in the world, or more competitive. You got off your comfort zone, you have strong relationships, you've been an entrepreneur, a cultural entrepreneur, you have a coaching institute. And you continue to reinvent yourself, whether as an author or as a performer. Now, is there anything left for Anupam Kher to do? Is there a
interval भी नहीं हुआ अनुराग?
अभी तो शुरू ही है.
अभी तो interval भी नहीं हुआ है. Now अब तो मुझे समझ में आया मैं कौन हूँ. असली काम तो मैं अब करूँगा. अभी तक क्यों? What is reinvention is that you know who you are and then your focus changes. I'm happy that I've got all these accolades that you talk about, 8 Filmfare Awards, and so I'm very happy and it gives me a sense of achievement. But I want to motivate people now. The goals keep changing. Na? That is what is reinvention all about. As an actor, I will continue working. But I need to move from actor to motivator because I discovered in this whole time that people need motivation. This pandemic has not been a easiest thing, but people have a sense of loss, people are feeling uncertain. So somebody, ये किताब क्यों अच्छी लग रही है लोगों को, आपको अच्छी लगी है? Because I am not trying to make people feel off by my knowledge. I am just telling them this is what I went through and this is
very authentic. It is
so
what
that
you felt is what has come out. It is very
people
real.
will just identify with. I want to give this copy. I want to distribute the copy to all the municipal corporations. Because the kind of work they have done. I want to distribute this book to all the doctors and the relatives and people who have had COVID positive family members. So there is so much to do. I want to make people happy. I want to influence people, and I want to now approach my roles in a different manner. That does not mean that I'm not ambitious. I'm very ambitious. I want to be the best, whatever I'm doing.
And as an artist, you have to be ambitious. You have to look for your next role as the best role that you are doing and give it your best. So that, of course, if you don't have that, then the enthusiasm about that role, about that, performance doesn't come through. So clearly that we understand. I want to let you go by asking my last question. Today the world is, while it's united in our suffering, it's united in the way we feel for each other. It's also more divided.
It is also what?
More divided. There is more polarization. Now, tell us, what is your message? Of course, you talk about love as the only glue. You talk that love is the need of the hour, the chapter.
Yes.
But while, through your book, through your conversation, through your social media posts, through your work, you're trying to contribute your bit to bringing people together, to get them a shared sense of belonging. But there is a polarization, right, wrong. This is not a political conversation, but give us a sense of how these divisions can be bridged?
You know, I believe in the negativity, any kind of negativity, any kind of pessimism can only be countered by positivity and optimism. It has to be done. There is no hard and fast rule. There are no shortcuts. But I personally feel the change that comes in the country or in people is very silent. You don't see it on the spot. I'm sure that the world will be a different place, but we will notice that change maybe after 5 years, maybe after 7 years, maybe for the coming generation will understand. Polarization, we are made to sort of believe that let's notice the negative. हम बच्चे को बोलते हैं बच्चे गाली मत देना फिर बच्चा जो है वही सोचना चाहता है कि क्या नेगेटिविटी आपको 99 लोग बोलते हैं कि अनुराग जी आप अच्छे लग रहे हो, एक बंदा आपको बोलता है कि यार थोड़े से जरा हेल्दी से लग रहे हो, तो आपको वो बंदा ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है, वो ज्यादा नोटिस होता है बजाय वो 99 लोग. That's a nature of it. But any kind of negativity has to be dealt with, has to be countered with positivity, and that's what will happen in this world.
Beautiful. I want to again recommend to everyone, your best day is today. Buy this copy. It's very simple. It's very relatable, and it gives you hope.
And my editors and my publishers, Hay House Publishers, and my friend Ashok Chopra of Hay House has really done it amazing. They bring out these books with a lot of passion and love. Really thankful to them. And please treat that your best day is today and your best moment is now. That's important.
Thank you so much. Let us bring in Abhishek Mukherjee. Abhishek, go ahead, ask Mr. Kher a question.
I'm Abhishek Banerjee, sir.
How Dada, how Kimunashe?
Bhalo, sir. Namaste. Being a big time admirer of yours, sir. I can't believe it that I'm talking to you. It's a surreal kind of experience, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Nice to meet you.
I have many questions, in fact, but I'll start with the first. There's only one institute, FTII in Pune, and there's only one media research institute, that's in Jamia. For a country which makes thousands of films, don't you think we need more such institutes? And if yes, how can this be? How can the source be seen? How can the series be shown?
Maybe government recognized only few institutes, but I think Calcutta has amazing Satyajit Ray Institute. Every city has institutions or something like that. And also, the product that is coming out of it, you see that all over the place. The more the merrier. But even then, even if you are close by a neighbor, if there are 5 Chinese restaurants, you only go to one because you choose that provides you with the best place. I have an acting school in Mumbai called Actor Prepares. Yes, there should be more institutions, there should be more awareness. That is what will happen in the next 10 years now. Because I personally feel, because the OTT platforms have come, there are various sources of entertainment. You watch your entertainment now on your phone, you don't necessarily watch on television or something like that. So we are reinventing ourselves, and I'm sure there will be more institutions that will come.
Okay. So coming to OTT, so do you see that as a threat, or you see that as complementing your film industry?
I see it as an extension of what is already happening. I 100% see it. I don't see it as nothing can be a threat. When I came to Mumbai, there were so many other actors. Now I'm there established for the last 35 years, but there are so many actors, they will not see me as a threat. In fact, sometimes that's an inspiration. Any new platform that comes means more work for more people. OTT platforms have given so much employment to people related to cinema, to sound department, to writing department, to acting, direction, producing. So much it will happen. And the charm of cinema will always remain there, because whatever we pay for, we respect. Maybe not for the next 5-6 months, maybe it will take a little more time. But ultimately, people will want to go, because cinema going is a ritual. It's not only going to sort of, it's like a picnic. We plan it, we go with the family, we watch it with special people. That will stay there.
Okay. So what is the film industry lacking right now? It is also one of the largest employers in the country. Considering it employs so many people, should it not be given an industry status?
So Abhishek, I don't see life with what is lacking. I see what is there. Because if we start noticing what is lacking, then it will make us insecure. It will make us bitter. I feel that India's cinema industry is the most amazing cinema industry in the world. I think we have so many regional cinemas. We have all kinds of brilliant work coming up. Look at the Bengali cinema that the kind of stars, the producers, the directors have, or for that matter, the Tamil cinema, or that matter, the Malayalam cinema. The kind of Hindi cinema is not the only cinema in India. There are so many. We have great richness, and now we are more professional. There is more professionalism coming in. But our being chaotic also is wonderful about cinema. I don't like things which are perfect. Perfection is boring. It is the things that we lack, the things that we don't have, makes it more interesting.
Okay.
And this pandemic has taught us that perfection is not the end all of the whole thing.
And I want to tell our viewers, I want to tell you this, Mr. Kher is too sometimes self-effacing and humble and, really, really easy, for the kind of celebrity he has, status that he's achieved. And as I said, he's connected with people, whether it's social media, he has a point of view, and whatever he believes in, he puts it out there. I want to tell you that I first met him 16 years back, and a common friend introduced us to him. And, my common friend who introduced me says that politically we may have very different views, but, I admire Mr. Kher for the person who he is. And I can tell you, at least on 5 occasions in the last 16 years, Mr. Kher has, by just simple acts of giving time to me, trusting me, has made me feel special. I have possibly not reciprocated that. And, though I've never even acknowledged that in a way I'm doing today. So I just want to say that he does try and, make people...
गीता में लिखा है ना, अनुराग, गीता में दादाजी ने गीता पढ़ाई थी कि कर्म किए जा, फल की इच्छा मत कर. मेरा कर्म है, and I'm sure there are times that this is what this pandemic has done. If you interrupted my conversation with Abhishek because you wanted to say that I have not reciprocated. This is what this pandemic has done. It has brought out the best in us. It has brought out a reflective us. That is what the change is all about. This is what this time will bring in so many things. ये नहीं होता हमारा, वरना पूरी जिंदगी ऐसे निकल जाते हैं और फिर एक दिन कोई खबर आती और कहते यार यार बड़ा अच्छा आदमी मिल नहीं पाया, मैं ऐसे देता था, जवाब नहीं देता था. Not that you have done that. You've always been wonderful. You've always been.
Thank you so much. We wish you luck in your book. I'm sure the message in it. I know today in the evening again you're speaking at the ICC. The oldest chambers in India, business chambers. This is based out of Kolkata. We wish you luck in your book and your mission to connect with people. May God give you health, and may you stay cheerful. I think you have everything else you need. You have your mother's blessings. You have the love of your friends, and we wish you luck. Thank you for
coming. I had a great time chatting with you, and thank you, Abhishek, for your questions. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
All the best. Good afternoon.
Thank you.